Hi, my name's Hayley Spohn. I'm a middle school math teacher in Federal Way. I'm going to go over how to use the generate lessons feature. And first thing we're going to do is going to write our title, Statistics and Mad. For my district, it's really important that we're using the curriculum, and this tool can be used to adapt the iReady curriculum for what students really need that day. If your district does not have a curriculum, it can be used for creating lessons from scratch as well. So when we're going into statistics and MAD, I'm going to write my learning objective. Students will be able to explain what MAD means in their own words and generate a scenario where the MAD concept, little typo, can be applied. I might take that from my district pacing guide for the lesson for the day. It is a math lesson. This is a 6th grade skill. And then I know this is a statistics standard and Common Core. If I don't know which specific one it is, I can hover over, and as you can see, it says the details, and that is the correct standard. So I'm going to click on that one. I'm in Washington State. And then I scroll down and clicked draft plan. As you can see, the AI tool is generating the lesson based on what I gave it. So the title, Exploring MAD, Analyzing Data with Engaging Activities. It gave us our learning objectives and materials. And then for the warm-up, it says students are going to participate and activate their prior knowledge. I'm going to read through this lesson and model thinking out loud of what things I see and how I would use this tool. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to select everyone's heights on the board and then calculate the mean and sort of share that thinking process because that's a prerequisite skill for this concept. And already I love this warm-up activity it's given me because it's real world and it's activating students' background knowledge. They can see their height, they can see who is taller and who is shorter, so it makes math meaningful and concrete. Also, it has open-ended questions that I can ask students. We love that. You can also highlight and use the AI command tool. I'm going to copy what it just said, and I'm going to say, provide exemplar responses to each of these questions. Then I'm going to paste what it said, enter. So as you can see, it starts off with introducing itself as the AI tool. The 2 data sets may offer in terms of spread and dispersion of the values. One data set may be more wide. So it's really just looking at what we want students to know. If you wanted to include this in your lesson plan, you can click insert below. And then moving on to the explain section. We're going to introduce the concept of mean absolute deviation. And we are looking through this, and especially if I was a new year teacher, I love how AI explains it very succinctly and in a very clear manner. And I can also interact with this if I don't understand something it's saying about the concept, whereas the curriculum guide, I can't interact with. So if I have a question, this AI tool is going to fulfill the needs that I have. And again, we have higher order thinking questions using best practices. Next section is reinforce. So it says that we're going to give them a series of activities and including group work and real world application. It says that I'm going to distribute a worksheet, but it doesn't provide it for me. Another thing I can do here is click, and I would say provide a data set of student height of various 6th graders that students in this lesson can analyze MAD. So it provides that data set. And like I said, you can click insert below and it's going to provide that. If you don't want where it's introducing itself, you can just highlight and erase that. So it goes into group collaboration and always make sure it has that for that student talk aspect and learning from one another. And then the cool down section where you're going to review the objectives and assess what students learned for the day. Again, you can highlight this and provide exemplar responses if you would like, or anything else that you want to interact with. Highlight, use that AI tool. You can also use this button down here to open the chat. It will ask you nudging questions, and you can also ask anything you need to for clarity.
Thanks, Haley. I loved hearing how a colleague was able to help you make the jump to middle school math concepts and how helpful the interactive format is for you. That was great. So I just want to thank all of our teachers who have presented so far. Thanks for joining us at the end of what I imagine was a very busy school day. We're really grateful for your time and expertise.